Hello everyone, welcome back to SirMeerkatGaming, and I'm back playing This Is the Police. Now, last episode I know it was really long, but gosh, this game has got so much potential. So I think we're heading to our third day on the job. Bearing in mind the first day was just the interviews and stuff. Enemies using feminists to destroy a Freeburg feminist organization denied official registration. So let's go to work. Okay, we're back, and I've got 2 stripes as well, and I think that animation that just went past was the same thing over the last episode, so I'm not going to show that again. And I've also found out about firing people and hiring new staff, so I don't know what the A stands for. Purdy came in drunk. Yancy actually had a good shift the other day. I'm actually going to bring a stripe to Yancy. There you go. And I'll save that one for later, depending on who does what today. Nothing. I'm okay without a song. I'll put a YouTube song to save us from any troubles. And let's see what's going on today. Whoa, that's early. A member of the city's cleaning crew saw an elderly man approaching some expensive cars in the parking lot, carrying a long iron rod. The whole street could hear him shouting, "Bastards, thieves, bloodsuckers." Should we send Birch for the experience and maybe Purdy and see what that leaves us? If someone commits a serious crime and flees the scene, the case goes to your detectives. Okay. Like this. Oh, okay. That's new. They investigate the crime scene, interview witnesses, and gather whatever information seems pertinent. One of your detectives will be the lead investigator on the case. You can assign additional detectives to any case. We will work under the lead investigator as subordinates. The more professional the lead investigator, the more effective the team. Like activist Ronnie Moore was found shot outside his home. Seems important, so we'll send Mole, and we'll keep the other 2. And now. I have affairs as well on the police station. This is where I pick everything else and the time stops. Good. On my personnel, the fire is too old, so I could fire him for being too old. And on the labor market, I got an officer with 100. Who the hell are you? And why have you got 10 experience? Oh god. What am I going to do with you? Who the hell are you? You're on next shift, not on shift B. You're shift A. What the hell? Didn't come to work, came to work too drunk, failed 3 assignments in a row. Oh god. I don't know what to do with this guy. But I need people. I'm gonna fire you. And I'm actually gonna get create inrows for shift A. Okay, that's all done. Let's carry on. Carjacking. A gas station surveillance camera record a car that's on the stolen vehicles list. We'll send Yancy, who's just been promoted, and take to Bucky. Oh, that's a lot of people. Maybe Azano as well. I can take 4. That's not nice. And we'll send Austin as well. Because these 2 should be coming back. I'm going to send everybody. That's a lot of people. I'm making a mistake. Investigation has started. Oh, I have a saying on this as well? Really? Detectives have interviewed witnesses, collected evidence from the scene, and are pursuing the investigation. Expect results. Okay. That's the homicide. Oh, I have pictures as well. Okay. Sequence. Okay. They drove by in a sedan and they shot like a machine gun. I didn't see much. Oh, these are the witnesses saying? I only heard a few muffled shots. He got what he deserves. He's been causing trouble for a long time. I don't think there's been lots of cursing carrying on. Don't remember the car. Never heard any shots. These days don't do nothing. I almost died myself. I went to buy some medicine and was nearly hit by some idiot's car. Well. Okay. And I got investigation on the side. Oh, good. Okay. That's fine. fire all black cops. What? A racist gang has recently made some trouble in the city. They're capturing black townspeople and beating them to death. They recently sent a message to the local radio station promising to kill all the black doctors, firemen, and police. Why? We don't need any more dead police, especially not mere months before the election. The racists are gaining more and more followers, and even some of our citizens support them. You'll have to fire all your black employees over the next 2 days due to mounting racial... No! I'm not gonna fire anyone! I'm not gonna fire black people just because the city hall thinks I'm gonna be in the middle of something. Tough! I'm not gonna fire anyone. I need my staff.
1210 in progress.
Jesus Christ, okay. Corey Ramsey, mother of several children, has expressed her concerns about suspicious men wearing bifocals. Seated on a bench beside a playground. He's been watching the children for over an hour and has taken several photographs of them. I'll send Koshi. Although that might be a false call and I might just waste it. Jesus! The driver is nowhere to be seen. Search the car, interview any potential, wait a safe distance to the driver to appear. I'm gonna interview potential witnesses. Offender caught, officer unarmed, civilian unarmed. Nicely done, although that kind of moved 4 people out of my police station. Offender caught, officer unarmed. Very well done, Koshi. Mr. Boyd, I'm opening Freeburg's first martial arts club. At my first exhibition, I want to hold a sparring match where one of my students takes on your toughest cop. After the fight, I'll teach your man a few tricks, something that will help him out on the streets. Can I send Purdy? No, I'll send Silk. Because I can't really afford to lose another person. And that last time, actually, it wasn't nice. So I'm going to send Silk. And he's going to be beaten to death, I think. This is not going to go well, I think. At all. Something tells me that this is a bad move. Your detectives present frames, different versions of what might have happened on the crime scene. Okay. I've got 3 new frames. They get it wrong half the time, but a good cop can separate fact from fiction. If they know how to look at case materials, the more professional the detectives working on an investigation, the better their instincts. To get your suspects, you'll need to figure out the true sequence of events at the crime scene using the frames you think likely, sometimes with a little guesswork thrown in. If you add it all up but the sequence fails, you're probably telling the wrong story. Okay. So what? Oh, I dragged them around. Okay. So if they shot with a machine gun or something like that, this is a red sedan. So I don't think that these two are related. This is like a station or something. So I'm just curious, what happens if I do that? Doesn't really do anything. But I don't think these two are actually related to the homicide. So I have to create a sequence of events, I think. Okay. Huh. I like this. This is very exciting. A bartender reports that a couple dancers started fighting over tips and a cat fight broke out right on stage. Okay. We'll send in Birdie and Tsubaki. And see if these two actually are enough to settle down the, I don't know if there's any... Oh, God. A bartender reported that a fight has broken out between the patron and the bar's bouncer. The man, apparently drunk, had climbed onto the stage where the local singer was performing and tried to sing a duet with her. Oh, God, really? I'll send Asano and Birch just for the sake of it. Chief, I just about nailed the Jap a couple of times, but he was too fast for me and won on points. I don't really understand all their rules, so I can't keep track on points very well. But he was alright, even showed me a few tricks after the match. I got carried away a little and pulled my back. think I can take a day off. But you went up to 240. That's actually surprising. I thought you were gonna mess up and leave us. I wonder if the game actually takes in like this. Is a fight in a bar as in two women, does it make any difference? I don't know. On the stage are two strippers going at it, and it's gone beyond arguing to a full-on cat fight. The bouncer are fast asleep, clearly too wasted to handle the situation. Drunken patrons are happily watching the fight. Shut off the music and turn up the lights. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh god. This escalated. The strippers continue fighting, oblivious of the police presence. Oh my god, ask for a bucket of cold water and throw it on the combatants. It's a bit unprofessional. So step on stage and stop them. Yes, I'm a very boring cop. I didn't think that actually throwing water at them would be actually a good thing. And Azano and Birch are still on duty. And the offender escaped off his own arm. Okay. Well, the combination of two of them were actually 150, 160, so it wasn't a lot. But hey, okay. So, Silk actually ordered to work tomorrow. No, not really. He wanted the day off. He's fine. He needs some rest. What about on shift A? Everybody's fine. No, actually, shift B is the next day. And, who was working the other day? So, hold on. He's fine. Next shift is shift... I'm confused now. I'm completely lost. So these are the people who are at home. And they're going to come in the next day. I have two Birches? No. No, he's going to be fired. So, what? Okay. This is confusing. I think I messed up the shifts. One way or another. Retired police officer Thomas Blaine shoots pregnant woman. Mayor Roger City has no problems with racists. Officer Blaine explains, I thought she was a suicide bomber. What? You shot a pregnant woman because you thought she was a bomber?
Why would a man need a barn? To store all the stuff you can't bring home. About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn. I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn. In all the years we worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains, even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn, especially guests with their own personal bodyguards. But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas. These guys will wait outside.
How long you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah. So now you're appearing in public with members of the Mafia?
Jack, I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably won't be seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your Mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me. My family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the Mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place. Anyone in my place would have dressed him down good. But I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's already got this guy's soul in the grinder.
Okay, oh, I have a choice to actually help him out or not help him out? And be like an inside line for the police? Oh, this is messed up. I don't know. I honestly don't know. None of them is actually right, because, like he said, I mean, he's got all of his family. But then I put myself on the line, and then I have the Mafia behind me, and I'm the chief of the police, and then oh my god. I'm gonna play movie style. I'm actually gonna accept to help Kendrick.
Give him my phone number and tell him it's done. Don't call me. Don't come to work today. I don't want to see or hear from you again. Time for you to go.
Jack,
Get the fuck out of my nice cozy barn, Frank.
I just hope...
At the time, I was trying not to
Alright.
think about what just happened. It was almost too much to take in. I'm probably the most popular police chief in the history of the city, and I have to admit, I've thought about that more than once, sometimes with a little pride even. In one of the features they wrote about me in the papers, they said it pretty plain. He catches the criminals. Believe me, high praise like that is unheard of in Freeburg, especially for a cop. And here I am, the person who catches criminals, and I've agreed to help the Mafia, or I'll come home to a bag stuffed with my kids' body parts. Right before the last hammer falls. Hey, remember that cop who caught criminals? It turns out he was a Mafia bitch. And all for the sake of a greedy, corrupt cop who should have fled the country years ago. That sound right to you?
I just hope Hendrik comes back and helps us whenever we need, because I have a feeling that might happen. Or not, I have no idea. Weaver didn't come into work today because... nothing. Okay, so shift A is starting today, and it seems okay. So I don't know what hell happened on that shift before, so we'll do another day and hope for the best. No matter your personal relationship with the city's administration, your police station is at their mercy. In order to maintain reasonable working conditions, you have to send appropriate requests to the mayor. Huh? Really? So I see. Oh god. Oh, I knew that there was a lot more going around at the same time. Decisions from City Hall depend on whether they're satisfied with your work. You can send requests every 5 days. The fools in charge of the city may refuse outright or accept only some of your requests. So only ask what you really need. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. So, I can ask, raise request, an increase in your weekly salary. I don't even know what my salary is for. SWAT upgrade, never needed it. Job slot for detective and for officers. I'm gonna ask for more officers. Because for now, I have not needed SWAT. But I could use more officers on a different day and send more officers throughout the day. So let's see. I never actually ran into any trouble like that, but at least here I got 2 and I should be able to send 2. Every morning there's a dirty piss-soaked bum sleeping at the cafe. The man refuses to go away and growls at anyone who approaches, scaring all the customers. Robbins, go in with Iron Rose, and that gives you a total of 260 of experience, so that should be enough. Here's your weekly sale. City Hall hopes we don't disappoint. The thing is, I still don't know what the money's for. Tomorrow is the deadline. I don't care. And I'm gonna be screwed because I don't care. A witness looked on from her window while an armed man with a stocking on his head entered a nearby liquor store. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna send SWAT for this, and I'm gonna send Boxman, Samadhi, Kodu, and Burst Jr. You can't go because I need you to fail assignments, sadly. Or I'm gonna fire you and just get on with it because Jesus Christ, do you know what? I'm gonna bet on you, and I hope you can get experience from this. I hope you don't screw up because you got 10. Your professionalism. You're the hope of this squad because you have the most potential to grow. A hot dog vendor reports that he saw 2 Elvis impersonators grappling right there on the sidewalk. They're swearing in Spanish and beating each other with microphone stands. Why do I need to send 3 of us? I don't know, but Stovall, take Crombie, and that leaves us... Oh, hold on. Actually, take Grant, and that leaves us Crombie. That's not going to be nice. Offender caught. Officer unarmed. 10 of experience. Good. Hurry up getting back because I've only got 1 and I might need... Sometimes I can actually play with time to answer. Ooh. The shop has 2 exits, one from which a few people have already fled. Enter the store through the main entrance, sneak up on the back door, drive a patrol car right through the... Drive a patrol car right through the front window. I don't think that would be nice. The shop has 2 exits, from which few people have already fled. I don't know. I'm gonna sneak up on the back door. Oh god. The stick-up man noticed the police presence and took the cashier hostage. He's holding his gun to the hostage head, shouting, "Back off or I'll blow his goddamn face off." Meanwhile, the cashier is yelling in an unknown language. Okay, you in the mess, shut your face and drop the weapon. Quite up till you're just making things more complicated. You can't say that! Silently take aim at the robber. Well, shout first. The robber grows visibly nervous. Don't shoot, please. I just need the money. I'll just take a little bit and go. No one was hurt. There's 2 others in cuffs or in a body bag. Shoot the robber, or I'll let you leave here upright, but only if you release the hostage. I can't... He tried to rob a shop. I can't just let him go like that, so... Offender caught, officer unarmed, citizen unarmed. Whew, that was nice. Burge Jr.'s got 20. Whoa, okay, hold on. Yeah, this is the organization of the Golden Beast Hunt suddenly changed the rules of an annual shooting contest. It now features teams instead of single competitors. Can you send me 2 of your finest marksmen? I'd really love to do well in the competition. Robbins and Iron Rose. And I'm gonna be screwed up because I'm gonna need them in the future. An antique Chinese necklace was stolen from Bao Yang while she was on the way to the pawn shop. Moser, you take this case. Oh god. It's a hot one today and a lot of people are going for a swim. Last week, 4 people drowned on the beaches of Freiburg and the press was in our pores. Please send someone to keep an eye on things. I've only got Crombie. I can refuse. Fine. I should have sent Birch Jr. Fight and good. Gallery of Modern Art. So I can actually go like 10, 9, 8 and then... Because I haven't got any officers, so I can wait until they get back. Okay. Whew. Oh god, I needed them. At a gallery exhibition entitled Sex Operation, a gang of young people in ski masks forced their way in and began smashing the exhibit, shouting, "We don't need this shit in our city." Foxman, Samadi, Kudo, and Bert Jr. And that's it. I haven't got anyone else. Investigation has started. So that's the beginning. Well, nothing exciting there. Me and my husband got into a difficult financial situation. I was going to pawn an antique necklace, which has been in my family for many centuries. As I was carrying the necklace out to the pawn shop, someone ripped the bag from my shoulder and disappeared. I didn't have time to do anything, not even cry out. With a motorcycle, he drove down the road, grabbed the bag, and then escaped. I tried to race after him, but I didn't even have time to see if it was a man or a woman. Okay. Couldn't see his face, but he is a he. Sorry. Was dressed in a jacket like those other bikers who hang around on the street corners. It was definitely not a local biker. They are bald and have beards, but this guy looked Asian, probably Japanese or Chinese. That's racist. I didn't see a weapon in his hand. I just saw him grab her bag and ride off. So, guy on a bike with a jacket. We did it, boy, we won. That Ernest really knows a lot about shooting. Even taught us a thing or two. He invited us out hunting to celebrate the victory, so we'll be taking off a day off. We deserve it. You do, and you've got a lot of experience. Which I'm screwed because I don't have any people for tomorrow. You have to wait 5 days between sending requests to City Hall. Okay. What about the police station? Who do I have? Birch Jr. Who do I have? I got on shift. How do I move to oh god. Bottom. I have a lot of people on shift A and I have to move them to shift B. So actually, I haven't got anyone in shift A. So I have to move you to shift B. I got 3 detectives. And that should be fine. And then I'll be balanced. I'm gonna ignore this order to fire Black Ops and see what happens. Offender escaped, officers unarmed. Everybody lost 10 of experience. God. Because people were destroying plastic dicks. You've got 3 new frames. Open investigation. What's she... What the hell? Where does the gun come from? No. No one mentioned the gun. What the hell? We're missing a piece. I think. I don't get this. She didn't shoot anyone. Where does the shooting come from? Okay.
In progress.
Atticus Tower. A guard went out for a smoke and saw a teenager writing obscenities on the wall of the building. I chased the brat up. 3. You can take it from here. I'll just send Grant. Only Grant. I need Stovall. The most professional men that I've got in the station. Hurry up, Grant. I need to finish up the episode. And you're the one that has to deal with a teenager on a tree. How did he escape? He was stuck on a tree. Looks like tomorrow's going to be a long day. More like the first of a lot of long days. There's too much going on. Absolutely true. And I need to find out what the hell's going to happen with the fact that I didn't fire any black people. You actually need to get some rest. Because I think it might depend on how many orders I send them. But we seem to be all good, I think. So, we'll leave it as it is, because I don't need anyone for tomorrow. Well, actually, he was saying that today's going to be a long day, so order to work tomorrow, Foxman. And who else is going to work tomorrow? Bert Jr., I'm going to order you to work tomorrow, and you're going to work every single day until you get tired and want to quit. Because I need that. Not afraid of competition. Thomas Blaine, pregnant woman killer, sent to mental hospital. He's got a new form of schizophrenia. Okay. So I'm guessing this, hopefully there's no other animation. I actually have to finish up this episode here.
Mr. Boyd, there was a man here earlier. He left you this.
A man? What man? Who let him on this floor?
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I asked him his name, but he just ignored me.
That's
he was
the MAFIA,
talking on a
isn't it?
big telephone, you know, one of those portables. He gave me this envelope and left.
Damn. Okay, let's see about this. Of course, they could have shot them the second they took the photo, but I knew Kendrick and his family were all right. Either way, the message was not that they got out. It meant that I was in. My servitude to the Mafia had begun. I'd only been in my new position 5 seconds, and I already knew why Kendrick called it a contract. You sound doomed if you call it what it is. A curse. Boyd.
Good morning, Jack. I believe you just received my message.
Who am I speaking with?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget some people don't recognize my voice. But I assure you, Jack, if I was sitting right there in front of you, you'd have no trouble recognizing me. Like I was a member of your family. Even better than a wife, perhaps. A wife can betray you. No man is immune.
I don't talk to people who don't tell me their names.
Oh, Jack, don't be so childish. You're too old to run away from strangers. Yes, we both are. And in our old age, friendship becomes rare and all the more precious. But of course, we must work with new people and find out new names. So if you insist, Jack, let us formally meet. Hello, Jack Boyd. I'm Christopher Sand.
Wonderful, Mr. Sand. And what is it you do for a living?
Oh, you'll soon find out all about that. Well, you'll learn much more than a simple policeman could ever expect. You're a simple policeman no longer, Jack. Don't turn off your phone. You start today.
Well, the trouble's starting now, isn't
8 in
it?
10. It's been my go-to principle since my first day on the job. I've got to let my colleagues hush up what they need to, 2 out of 10 times, so that they'll help me with the remaining 8. 80 out of 100, 800 out of 1,000. I'm proud of those statistics. It's not so bad for Freeburg, right? But now I just officially became a Mafia whore. I'm supposed to be fearing for my life, for the lives of my wife and children. But the only thing I can think, what's going to happen to 8 and 10?
Wow, okay. I'm suffering an extreme severe anxiety. Do you know what? I'll have to decide this in the future, but yeah, you can come back tomorrow. What the hell? After the last few months I've been taking antidepressants 3 times a day, but today I ran out of my prescription. The pharmacy said that they're getting more in tomorrow, but I'm afraid without the pills I'm not going to be much good. My mind keeps digging up all kinds of disturbing thoughts. Can I go home? Yes, but come tomorrow. God, Purdy, this is why I haven't given you a star. So, I'm going to actually finish up this episode here. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye!